See it here? The temple menorah, 7 candles. That was what the Lord told them to build in the Torah. 7 candles, because that's completion. It's the fullness of the body. 7 congregations, always 7, okay? But when he saw there was 2 trees, this is a tree, this is a tree, beside the 7 candle menorah, and there was a bowl of oil. Hold on, just a minute. See a bowl of oil? These were olive trees. I don't know what these trees actually are, but they're olive trees today. And there was a pipeline going from this olive tree and a pipeline going from this olive tree, and they were all pumping into this bowl of oil, olive oil. And the olive oil was pumping into the menorah to keep the lights burning in the temple. Because these are candles, but they had oil lamps. So it would have been a lamp like this. Each one of them at the top would have had an oil lamp there where it was wick, and then the oil was keeping it going. So they had to keep the oil there to keep the fire going. They didn't have candles. They used the oil. Does that make sense? So this is what happened. This is so important that you guys get this. This is what happened. When they went in there, when the Maccabees had gone in there before, there wasn't enough oil. God miraculously supplied it. What Zechariah saw was what God did in the heavenly realm. He created olive oil. Like he created it. You see what I mean? Like he put olive trees there. He sent it to a bowl. The bowl sent it there. And he kept the lights burning himself. So Zechariah saw that in a vision. And he was able to tell them, you guys, look. He can do anything. And this was way before the Maccabees. This was when they were rebuilding it. He's seeing this 100 years before it even happens. Because he's like, if he can keep that oil burning, he can empower us to rebuild this temple, you guys. It looks like it's just rocks and it's dirt, but we can do this. And this is what God was telling him. Zerubbabel, you can rebuild this temple. You can make it happen. I am with you. Don't quit, because they was getting discouraged. And then they had the Babylonians and the Assyrians were walking past them like, you're not going to be able to do nothing. Look at that. A fox can knock it down. This is not going to work. I mean, every day, all day, they was just discouraging them and telling them they couldn't do it. And so they were scared that God wasn't even pleased with them. Does that make sense? Because it's like, Lord, this is not working. We don't have enough of anything. If you're with us, you got to make it happen. And what he was showing Zechariah is, I'm doing stuff you can't even see. I'm making this thing happen. And it's a big deal for us. Because there's so many areas in life where we're trying to build something for ourselves, for other people, for God. And we're like, man, I don't have enough of anything to make this work. I can't do this, Lord. But he's like, I got stuff you can't even see that is going to feed into. All I need you to do is this. You just like this. But I got trees and oil lamps, and I can make this work, and I can sustain it. But you have to trust me. And